A mantis shrimp launches its claw at prey with the force of a .22 caliber bullet, creating a shockwave so violent that it stuns or kills even when the strike misses. But here's the question that changes everything. Why did evolution equip one small ocean creature with 16 types of color vision, a fist faster than a Formula One car, and a brain we still don't fully understand? In this video, you're going to see exactly how mantis shrimp perceive a reality we can't see, why their punch is actually a multi-stage weapon, and why scientists believe they may possess a form of consciousness we've never measured before. Now, the mantis shrimp isn't actually a shrimp at all. Scientifically, it's stomatopoda, a predatory crustacean that's hunted the exact same way for over 400 million years, longer than dinosaurs walked the Earth.
These creatures live in the Indo-Pacific, in warm, shallow waters and coral reefs. They burrow in mud or rock, waiting in ambush for small fish, crustaceans, and occasionally each other to pass by. They're unusually long-lived for an invertebrate, surviving over 20 years in captivity. And when they breed, females produce hundreds of eggs at a time, guarding them obsessively in protected burrows. Their visual system starts with something called compound eyes, structures made of thousands of tiny lenses bundled together to form a single image. In mantis shrimp, these eyes are split into 3 distinct bands. While humans have only 3 types of color receptors, mantis shrimp have 12 to 16, depending on the species. This means they're potentially seeing colors that have no name in any human language. And here's where it gets weirder. Each color receptor fires in 20 milliseconds.
They don't compare wavelengths the way human brains do. They recognize colors instantly. That's a massive advantage when you're hunting fast-moving prey. Their eyes move completely independently. One can look forward while the other scans sideways, giving them nearly 360-degree vision without even moving their head. They can see polarized light and ultraviolet wavelengths invisible to us. To a mantis shrimp, the ocean is a landscape of hidden signals and chemical markers we'd never detect. All of this visual processing happens in a brain smaller than a sesame seed. That's a paradox that challenges everything we thought we knew about where intelligence actually lives in animals. When scientists trained mantis shrimp to recognize colors, they expected the animals to learn over time. Instead, they knew instantly. That suggests their vision isn't learned behavior, it's hardwired recognition built right in. So we know how they see.
Now let's talk about what they do with all that vision. The punch reaches 50 miles per hour, accelerating faster than a .22 bullet. It's powered by raptorial claws that work like spring-loaded arms. Inside each claw is what's called a saddle mechanism, a curved ridge that compresses and stores energy, then releases it all at once in a microsecond. That's a design that literally turns muscle into a ballistic weapon. The punch creates cavitation bubbles. These are pockets of air that collapse with a shockwave reaching thousands of degrees. Mantis shrimp don't just kill their prey once, they kill them twice. Once with the impact, once with physics. The shockwave actually travels faster through water than the claw itself, so even a near miss stuns prey into vulnerability or kills it outright. Different mantis shrimp species have evolved different punch styles. Some optimize for speed, others for force.
Each style reflects the specific prey available in their reef zone. One species can punch through aquarium glass. It's forced researchers to use bulletproof tanks and thick gloves. Puncture wounds from these strikes can take weeks to heal. But despite this devastating weaponry, mantis shrimp are complex communicators. They use color patterns, postures, and ritualized combat to establish territory and choose mates, without always fighting to the death. Males and females recognize each other through color displays. Rivals will box first. Only if one refuses to back down do they escalate to lethal strikes. Some species are even monogamous, staying with the same mate for years and defending a shared burrow together. That's behavior you'd never expect from an invertebrate. They investigate new objects. They recognize individual humans. In experiments, they've opened jars to access food. These are problem-solving abilities we don't normally see in invertebrates.
Their vision system is so unique that scientists actually debate whether mantis shrimp color processing works on the same principles as human vision at all. It's an example of how evolution can solve the exact same problem in radically different ways, a phenomenon called convergent evolution. But here's the thing. Despite their extraordinary vision and their lethal punch, mantis shrimp have never dominated their ecosystem. They're solitary, territorial hunters that work entirely alone. They hunt by ambush. They wait in burrows for prey to pass. They strike for microseconds. It works, but it requires perfect positioning and infinite patience. If a mantis shrimp's burrow floods or its reef collapses, it dies. It doesn't adapt. It can't pivot. They're so specialized that they can't pivot when their environment changes. Recent research suggests mantis shrimp may have something closer to consciousness than we ever assumed. They self-recognize in mirrors. They show REM-like sleep. They appear to plan ahead. Some neuroscientists argue that invertebrate consciousness works completely differently than vertebrate consciousness. That means mantis shrimp might be conscious in a way we have no framework to detect or measure. Recent discoveries show they can count. Their brain regions for vision are disproportionately large compared to the rest of their body. We're only beginning to understand their neurology. All these superpowers, 16 color types, impossible punch speed, independent eyes, might not make mantis shrimp exceptional at survival. They make it exceptional at one thing: seeing and hitting things in one specific corner of the ocean. What we've mistaken for superiority is actually specialization so extreme that mantis shrimp are trapped in their own niche. They're engineered into perfect predators for one environment only, unable to escape it. When you first heard about a mantis shrimp punching with bullet force, you imagined dominance.
But the real truth is quieter. It's an animal so precisely fitted to its world that it can see, strike, and communicate in a language we're only now starting to decode. And that precision is exactly what keeps it hidden.